Hi, everybody.
Hey,
Hi, Danielle. Happy Sunday.
happy Sunday.
Let's see. It's not wanting to connect to Facebook, so I guess we're just going to be over on YouTube,
It's on YouTube
which is,
today,
I
yeah?
think, where most of everyone is anymore. So,
I think so.
yeah. But our friends have joined in. You guys can see yourselves in the chat here. All popping in. Hi, guys. Happy Father's Day. Did you and your family celebrate today?
We did. We're going to do a special dinner tonight. And the boys right now are playing video games and watching movies. And I'm not sure in which order they're going to do that, but
I love that.
it's pretty cool.
I got to we actually technically celebrated last Friday because I was going to be in and out today, but I might sneak over and see my dad.
Oh, that's good.
If
Definitely.
he's gonna line. I think that'd be kind of fun.
So nice that you're close enough. I'm going to see mine in middle of July. So we're going to just kind of like celebrate then.
Nice. Oh, I love it. I like these spontaneous little like visits that, makes it cute and exciting.
That's
Well,
really awesome.
on some more good news, actually, I just launched a new pop-up shop. So
yeah.
you guys can go and check it out. And I tried to make the user interface a little bit more friendly for shopping too. Because I was like digging around on the back end yesterday and the day before, and I was just like, there's some features that I didn't think to put in, like the add to cart direct buttons and stuff. And so I'm like, I'm not techie, but I'm figuring things out little by little.
Oh, good. That's so
Um,
cool.
yeah, I think because that way you don't have to like click for things to like get into a product. You just directly click and add to cart.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think folks are kind of used to how their shop works at this point. So it's fun though. I've got all sorts of new beads. It's a very small pop-up shop this time around, but I wanted to be very, very specific in my curated things. So lots of rainbow color things. I'm going to show off some of it today. And then I've also got my Great Bead Extravaganza kit in the design kit section as well. And
Awesome.
Joan is out today, so I'll be posting my own links while Danielle is showing some amazing things. I think Jenifer was supposed to be here, but
Well, let me check on her one more time because she asked me for the link, and I sent it, but now I'm worried. Did I send the wrong one or something? Or let me double check that I did the right thing.
okay, yeah, I'm sure she's wondering where she's at. I don't see her in the chat, so she might be frantically trying to
Yeah, I know for sure that I sent it, but it's like I can't really find where. I never know because you know how on the iPhone you don't know which email it's sent from.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Yeah,
And I'm going to drop a note on Facebook as well saying that to join us on YouTube, just in case folks are looking for us there.
Yep, I sent the right one. So she's probably just on her way.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, hang on. I have a text from her. She said she's going to be a smidge late.
No problem. That'll be all right. At least she'll be able to make it in. I'm sure she would.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say she would be so sad to miss this.
Yeah. It sounds like Rainy's sick, though.
Oh.
Yeah. She said she'll hop on as soon as she can. She's just helping.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh.
No time. Yeah. So, well, why don't we pop over to our work surfaces and see what's up.
And just seeing, do I have my camera going here? I thought I had my camera going.
Maybe.
I might have to redo it. Let's see here. Well, I exited out to text, and so then it decided, hang on, I'm not connected now.
Hi, Becky. I'm just reading some of the comments as we're looking at your gorgeous face.
Sorry about that. Okay, I'm good now. I have it ready. So there we go.
Ooh, Colleen is here too. Hi, Colleen.
Colleen. Yeah, she's helping us out in the chat over there on YouTube.
Oh, fabulous. Thank you, Colleen.
Here we go. I figured it out.
It's so tricky sometimes, I'm telling you. That thing is a little crazy.
I'm going to zoom in a little bit. For some reason, it's got this logo going. I turn that logo off. There we go. And let's zoom in a bit. And there we go.
All right. Looks like you are doing some bead weaving today. I thought I wanted to grab a strand for myself of these gorgeous rainbow chakra beads
Oh, yeah.
in the shop and make something for it for my friend.
Oh, cool. What you going to make?
I'm thinking a bracelet of some sort might be kind of fun.
Oh,
She
yeah.
doesn't like a whole lot of extra stuff. So I'm gonna try and tame it down a little today.
Oh, no.
Let's see. Becky is here too. She says lots of rainbows. Definitely
Yeah.
pizzazz and color today. All right. Well, I wanted to talk through the Great Bee Extravaganza kit real quick and flash what the theme is. It is called Electric Bloom, and it's a really fun theme that has, I'm going to give you a sneak peek on the side there. Some custom chains, turquoise, lots of oranges and blues and purples. And you can grab this now on silversilkonline.com. I don't have many of these. I think I've only got about 48 and spare materials for later. But I wanted to at least get the kits out there and get that going. And then just some stuff from the pop-up shop, as I kind of mentioned. I've got quite a bit of rainbow stuff that you guys can check out. And I'll flash over some stuff today. I kind of really just wanted to work on a bracelet today, though, instead of like, I don't know. I want to show beads eventually, but my mood is right now very focused on producing a bracelet.
Yeah, it sounds like you want to create.
I do want to create. It's a creation hour. Oh, I still haven't posted on Facebook that we're on YouTube, so I should probably do that. Give me just a second.
Sure. I'm still working toward my vision of having a matching bracelet to the beautiful veil.
Ooh, yeah. We were just talking earlier about finishing projects.
Yes.
And I think this is exactly what you're doing and what I would love to do.
I've been sitting next to this for quite a while at this point and haven't finished it. It's calling to me today.
Ah.
Oops. Ah, there we go. Sorry, I got a little knot there, guys. Oh, I'm so glad my tech issues have gotten better. I was so stressed out by that. Oh my goodness. I mean, I was okay. I kept my chill, but I was just like, oh no, what do I do if that doesn't work anymore? Because it's we kind of need it, you know?
Yes. Done. So, did you know that most guys can't do two things at once? It's very hard.
Oh yes. Very true. I'm always amazed.
I heard you say something, but I don't actually know what you said.
Well, you're more honest than most of the people I know. So,
Okay, I'm back. That stuff has been shared, so I feel
there we
better.
go.
Now you're saying something about tech issues, and I know you were having some difficulties kind of figuring out the app, but your picture is beautiful and
It's
clear
good.
today.
It's shockingly working. I don't even know what changed. I haven't been using my other computer. I kind of decided not to use it for a while. It's a great computer. It should be working great. I don't know what happened, but yeah.
Well, yeah. Some days I just want to throw mine in the trash and be done with it, but I kind of put it, it's like my machine that I used to knit with, and sometimes it wants to behave, and
And
sometimes
sometimes
it just wants to act like a butt. And so,
it's so true.
you know, um, it has a mind of its own. All tech does, it seems.
It really does. I learned a lot about internet connections and speed and stuff over the last week that I didn't know before.
Mm-hmm. I've been
And
asking AI for a lot of advice lately, especially when it comes to tech related things.
yeah,
I'm like, I don't
that's
know
great.
who to talk to, but I guess I'm going to talk to a robot because robots would know. All right.
Yeah, and honestly, that's what the people are doing when you call tech support and stuff like that. That's all they're doing is they're just going through their checklist and they're
I guess that's true. They have their own like intranet of problems that have arisen and been resolved, and so they probably just search that catalog to
yep.
get answers from. So this is fun because I can reuse these tassels probably within my design.
Becky says, yes, tassels.
Yeah, they're also sparkly.
Oh, Shirley says she got her order from me.
Yay!
So glad you like it. And yeah, Patty, I agree. Computer updates are the worst, especially the ones
Computer
where they just kind of. It's
Oh,
true. Like I think something must have like done its thing overnight. You know how a lot of updates install themselves overnight
yeah.
because it was literally worked one day, got up the next morning, wasn't working anymore.
And everything, yeah, needed to just be thrown away and started from scratch.
Yep, exactly.
I agree.
It had to have been an update. Like if I really think about it, it's like yeah, because I did not mess with it. It just decided things were going to change. It's like,
You've been
oh,
forced into a change.
yeah.
Asymmetrical, maybe? Like, is that
Oh
my
yeah,
journey today? Okay.
I think
I love
so.
asymmetry. You guys know that. It is a very addictive thing. Not
Me
addictive. It's
too.
fun. It's fun to do. Okay, I'm thinking that I'm gonna start with the silver beading wire, see where we go from there. And then I'm kind of thinking like a 3-strand, but I don't know if I've got any end caps, and I won't be able to get any triple strands for a while. So I need to double check to see if I've got silver ones somewhere.
It's a beautiful bead strand that you're working with there. I love those.
Thank you. Yeah, it's some coral, carnelian, citrine,
Woo.
Sydney, aquamarine. Let's see if I know my stones. Lapis and amethyst. And I believe that's what that was.
Sounds
I
good to
want to
me.
say I'm gonna go with that.
I don't know my gemstones. I need to learn. I know the basic ones, but like the really, like I can't tell apart. Sometimes I can't tell apart certain things like jades from the precious gems that they look like, right?
Oh, I know. The one, it really depends on how it's faceted, cut, and stuff, and um, the tech has gotten so much better on them that they're really hard to figure out the difference. I'm trying to read. Let's see. Love that. I have a favorite bracelet I made last year with the half moon chakra beads. Had to grab the triangles from the pop-up shop too. Yes, yay. I also have, in fact, the half moons I was able to replenish on. Not a whole lot. I think I've only got about 14 strands of the triangles and 14 strands of the half moons. The half moons are just as beautiful. Let's see if I can grab them real quick.
I really enjoyed your live, Becky, from yesterday. I was making dinner and like doing dishes, so I wasn't commenting very much, but I was tuned in. You guys are so fun. Becky does a live with her sister where they just design on the fly, and they were making
Really?
Yeah, it was so
check
cute.
it out. I didn't know Becky's sister liked to also do beading. That's exciting.
It's so cool.
Aw, I love that. Okay.
There's a lot of good stuff on her channel.
Oh, I know. Becky is we have quite the group of designers that I love following and seeing what they're making. They're always coming up with unique things, and Becky comes up with some really fascinating techniques using SilverSilk that I'm always mesmerized by. Okay, so triple strand. Let's see. I got a pretty good stash of silver ones, so maybe it's not going to be too horrible if I use a couple from the shop.
If you can't shop your own shop, then
Yeah,
that's the whole point. So that's why I have a shop, is because I want.
is so I can shop from my own shop.
Yeah, I was realizing that today. I was like, hang on, I got to save some of these for myself because I'm going to miss them once they're gone. And if I run out, I won't have any more for me. Forget about me.
I really want Colleen to join one of our SilverSilk Sundays.
Me too. I'm sure she'd be game for it. And here I am speaking for her, but I bet she would. We just did a live together last week. Well, it was pre-recorded, but it was filmed live.
You guys have so much fun, and I want to be in on it too. What do you say, Colleen? Want to join up one day?
She says, "Aw."
Could you imagine her and Joan on the same show?
Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool.
Funny.
They're such awesome people.
So great. Joan
there's a very good energy, really good energy there. And I think, honestly, it affects how my tech works because, like, whenever I'm without Colleen, stuff doesn't work.
I know. She must be part of the tech godhood or something. But, you know,
Yeah.
good vibes, good energy always helps too.
Exactly.
Okay. Do you guys see how I opened up that end cap just a little bit using a pair of chain nose pliers? I basically inserted them in and then I just pressed out on the handles to open it up a little bit more. And that way I can insert my finding or my SilverSilk chains into the finding and then give it a good squish. All right. So there's that. I'm going to try and hit it to the middle of my wrist, but I also know that the clasp is going to add a little extra. So I think I'm going to trim this down by about 3 of the beads of the ball chain. Do you know if Jenifer has air conditioning back? I never really.
I don't know. I didn't really catch up with her this week. I think we just like commented on each other's posts, but we never chatted. It was a really fast week for me. It's this whole last couple of weeks have been crazy.
Oh yeah, you could say that again.
Oh my goodness. The last week of school and stuff for us, we've been really checked out, with activities and well, so I've just been tired. Like, oh my gosh, she's getting up at the time for school, to get everybody out, I'm really, really, really tired, like irrationally, dangerously tired. Right. I shouldn't be operating machinery or anything.
You get to take naps at all?
I'm not a napper because I really get grogged out if I do that. And then I'll be recharged and I'll be ready to party and all night long I'll be up. And so it's best if I just grind and get through it,
Yeah.
I'm secretly a night owl, not secretly, just totally a night owl. And so if I am not exhausted at night, there's a really high probability I'll be just up doing stuff and thinking and just
I am not a night owl, but I did have an event to go to last night, and so we ended up going to that event, me and my coworkers, and then we hung out a little bit afterwards at a wine bar, and we ended up staying out till like 11:30, I think. And so by the time I got home and got freshened up and cleaned up and stuff, it was really late, and I was very, very, very tired. But usually I've got an earlier bedtime these days. We're talking like a solid 10:30.
Yeah.
I am not a night owl.
Oh, I was. Oh my goodness. College for me, I was just like, holy cow. So it's a wonder I am not like a night shift person because of that.
Oh, I know. Even for your once upon a time computer programming job, that was like during the day. So like you'd have to, I guess, in the
Oh, it was
morning
the worst.
also
Oh
when
my
you're
gosh.
Mhm.
I went to work for the Navy. And so they get up at the crack of dawn. If I got in after 8 a.m., like let's
Yeah.
say I rolled in at 8:15, 8:20, and you know, for me, that was hustling to do that. Like for me to get in at 8:30, I really put effort. And they would say good afternoon to me when I got there.
Mm,
It
mhm.
was just like,
As sort of a
"Oh."
passive aggressive way saying you're late.
I know. And I'm just like, you guys do not want to see the mood that I would walk in this door in if I got here before 8 a.m. You don't want to see that. And they're just like, yeah, we do. Darn it. Darn it.
Mm, that's funny. Okay.
Yeah, a decade doing a schedule like that, and though, and it took its toll. I'm not gonna lie. I was tired. I was tired all the time. And then when I met my husband, he's like a dev, and so he worked the what I call the Warcraft schedule.
Mhm.
He played WoW, and so he would basically be on raids and stuff until like 2 a.m. And then he would go to work the next day. He could roll in. He'd get there, turn his computer on, check his email, and go to lunch. And I'm just like, God, I should have tried harder in school and gotten a job like this. That's the difference between IT and CS, right? CS, you can get there whenever you want. IT, you roll in and people say good afternoon to you. It's like, oh. It's like a different world, totally different world, and the expectations are totally different.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I deliver, so I get here when I want. I'm like, darn it. That was hustling.
My goodness. That has never been my journey. I don't know if I can live up to that though. That seems like a lot of expectation.
Well, it in a lot of ways, it was actually good for me, learn some responsibility and but I could have definitely done with a couple hours of sleep extra those years. That would have been really nice. Because, when you're in your 20s, getting up that early does not feel good. It really doesn't. I don't know. There's something about it.
I think I would say that it's like I get up early, but not super early. For me, early is 7:30, which I'm sure some people might laugh at that. But it is. Oh, Karen says I'm usually asleep by 12 and wake up at 4:37 a.m. daily. Good Lord.
Oh my goodness.
I
Wow.
could not imagine doing that. That is like 4 hours and 37 minutes of sleep. And I need like solid at least 7 hours, 8 hours. 10 if I'm on a great, like, if I need a hard reset, like your computer did.
Yeah. I am so trying to resist getting a new one. I think I should get another year or two out of my existing machine.
How old is it?
I got it in 2022.
Oh, it should be good for, yeah, at least a couple more years. It's a Mac too, right?
It's a Mac, yeah, and it should be fine. It had, at the time, one of the newer processors when I got it. It
Mhm.
wasn't the latest and greatest at that time, but it wasn't a refurb or anything, it's one of the
Right.
new ones, but the other day, Google Drive has been sending me messages with a word that I can never get right. Starts with a D, and it has to do with, like, it's not supported anymore. I wanna say
Oh.
deprecated. I don't know why it says
That's what
that.
happened to it.
It basically is telling me, "Look, the version of Google Drive that you're currently running is not gonna be supported and might be taken away at any time." And at
Oh
first
my
I saw
god.
that word and I thought, "Oh, that's gotta be a spam message," but it was a pop-up on my computer screen. So I'm like, "Well, that's not good if it is a spam." So trying to figure it out, going through it, looking at it, and turns out it's legit. It really is from Google, and I'm supposed to install a later version. Went to do that, and it said that my machine doesn't support it.
What?
Yeah,
That's
that's so weird.
crazy. I mean,
Mhm.
in theory, it should, but
It really
huh.
should.
And you're talking about the OS that it's operating on, right? Or
Um, I am not sure. I've had this issue with a couple things. So, like, for example, thermal label printer, random example, but does not work with the particular processor I have because this is a new kind of chip, or at the time was a new chip. It was like one of those M3
yeah,
chips, I think.
the M1s or whatever.
Yeah, and so I have run into this on random this and that here and there for a while, where it's just it will work on some Macs but not others, and mine's the one that doesn't work on.
Colleen says I go to bed about 4 a.m. every day.
See, Colin, this is where we vibe. Because
I
you were
cannot
living
happen.
you were living my best life over there, dude. I love that.
I've got like a tall Stanley cup of water
Oh, you
that
do?
I do. I'm drinking water today, you guys. Um,
I'm using my Mother's Day cups on Father's Day. This is my fancies.
aw, that's
Pretty.
great. That also reminds me of Spain.
They are well, I think these were made in Mexico, but yeah, they definitely have like
Uh,
that feeling
body
for
pattern.
sure.
Mhm.
In fact, they're the colors I'm working with except for a couple blues added to it. So those are beautiful.
Okay, so about this bracelet, do we like that it's like completely just split down the middle? And then you've
Mhm.
just got rainbow on the other side and not like a formalized centerpiece. Is that okay? Are we okay with this?
I'm
I
okay with it.
need some input.
Well, Leanna says it's beautiful,
She does,
and
yeah.
I agree. Simple is always beautiful. It's the way to go.
All right. And I think my friend would enjoy it. She, again, just doesn't like a whole lot of stuff happening. More minimalist, if you will.
Yeah, so no dangles and like extra.
Yeah, not extra stuff, but it's still got a nice like band to it. Oh, Tony says, love it. I'd wear it. Absolutely. I was thinking about keeping a strand of these for myself too.
Oh, you
Um,
should.
I
Yeah.
know. Okay, if they're not sold out, then I will. But
Those would
something
be
tells me when Jenifer gets into that store, when she knows what's going on, and I did save it specifically today because I thought she was going to be on, and so she couldn't shop for everything.
Oh, you
Um,
did? That was clever.
yeah, well, I mean, I guess the plan ultimately backfired because she's helping her family today, but she's gonna discover that there was a new pop-up shop and then probably in an angry fit of rage shop all the things.
Yeah. She snagged some of my pretty kits yesterday too. She's
Aw,
so sweet.
yes. Oh yeah, you have I feel like I want to post the link to that because Danielle, you guys came up with an amazing design using what the gem duos, was it?
Yeah. Yeah, I was playing the gym. Thank you so much. It was so fun.
Yeah.
I'm still having a good time making more stuff with them too, so there might be some more little extra surprises with that theme happening.
Super cute.
This bracelet is coming along pretty quick.
The one you're making? Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot
I
that
think
that
I'll
was going
finish
to be a
it.
bracelet.
Yeah. And then I'll just have to pick the chain color to put into the in the slider tubes. Little tube ends, I think they're called.
There we go. Now, is that not sassy?
That is
But
cute.
I think the tassel is a great addition. Melanie brought up a good point. How true to color are the pipe chains in the pop-up? So why don't I just take a second here to show you guys the 3 different colors live while we're here. The first one I want to show you is called, I think I called it Plum. And it's sort of a really gorgeous, like, deep violet color.
Oh, wow.
But you guys can see what the actual combination is. It's blue pipe chain or blue silicone tubing that has dark purple knitted on top of it. So that whenever you kind of scooch this whole thing away, it turns into this dark violet color. It's super cool. Whenever I made this combination together, I was like, heck yeah. So that one's plum. And then I made another one called dragon fruit. I went all fruits today with my naming for these 3 chains.
Those sound like kombucha names.
Oh, it does. Yeah, so this one is orange with pink knitted on top. And so when you kind of scooch it away, it looks like this gorgeous, I don't know what color this would be. I guess, like, it's not really a light pink or a peach, but it's somewhere in between. Dragon
Could
fruit.
Yeah,
I can do.
it's gorgeous. That's my
Got a great
jam.
luster to it. Kind of coral, yeah. Becky says kind of coral. I definitely would agree. Or watermelon, as Tony pointed out. Grapefruit. There's so many different names. Oh my gosh, I could do a whole line of just fruits. It could be my like fruit stall sale, but a pipe chain. I don't know. My brain is going full imaginative. I need to get back to earth. Okay, so this one is called Kiwi. And it is sort of this like bright lime green, I guess, but with like
Wow.
heavy texture. Got a slight blue tint to it as well. So it is actually yellow yellow tubing with blue knitted wire on top.
I love
Isn't
that.
it neat? It's just funny how colors work.
And sometimes it looks different on different monitors. Like sometimes I'll notice it's a little brighter on my PC monitor than on my Mac screen.
Yeah. I haven't, well, in fact, I can do this and see what it looks like on a PC screen. It's consistent-ish. I finally set up my workspace to have my laptop that's facing me for my front camera, and then I've got a computer monitor off to the side that's hooked up with it that I can, if I need to throw up some sort of an Excel sheet or look at the website as I'm doing things, as I'm supposed to be posting links, but thank goodness Colleen is here over on YouTube helping us out. I could be doing that as well. But
Colleen is amazing.
But let me know if you guys want to see anything specific from the pop-up shop, and I'm happy to flash it here as we're creating things. I got one piece done. Yay. I'm debating if I wanted to finish out this earring or not.
Oh, yeah.
Should I? I don't
I
know.
love that earring.
Really?
Yeah, and then you could just totally shock Joan with finished photos.
Let's not give Joan too many options. I'm trying to underdeliver and underpromise. And then she always pushes me to do more.
Great advice I got from Star Trek.
Let's see. Okay, wait, I have this that I was working on last time. And so maybe I just need to kind of come back through and finish it up. Whatever it was going to be.
Oh, beautiful. Yes, that one. That one is so cool.
Let's do it.
I love that one.
Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely given earth tone vibes, but I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. But I think I know now because I'm going to actually end up unstringing this. It gets a little too metallic-y, and I want to take it back to stone.
Oh, thanks, Colleen. She just posted the electric blooms kit.
Oh, thank you, Colleen. I appreciate that. Oh. Lost a bead. Oh, Lori's asking for a pattern, but I believe a pattern already exists, Lori, of that on
This
the...
one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can pop a link for that one.
Perfect. I think it is... Well, it would be buried within...
Oh, yes. You're going to need to go to the pattern PDFs page. If you're not already a member of that page, it's link to sign up is coming your way really quick.
Sweet. Yeah, we were on it with the pattern for this one. We loved this design.
So here's the SilverSilk PDF patterns link. And when you click on that, if you're already signed up, it'll just open for you if you're signed in. If you're not already signed up, it will ask you to join, and you just type in your email address and it will bring you to a page. And then if you click on pipe chain, you'll find this pattern. It's called the Barcelona veil.
Yep.
And I'm just repeating it in a bracelet length.
Yeah, I loved that project. And it was one of those things that was like, to me, that design was carefully curated, and that's what made it special for me, was like, I didn't want it to just be a project. I wanted it to be the project, like a premiere.
You did such a great job on that. It was so pretty. I love the flamenco. That was a gorgeous addition to it too.
Oh, yeah, that was one of my favorites too. I think it was just fun to work on it. And it was fun to work on it with you because you have such a refined sense of taste. And to me, that is quite a trait to have and to work with. Or just someone that gets my aesthetic.
Oh, I love that. And right back at you too.
Oh, thanks. Let's see.
Square Stitch is really thread hungry. It's a thread gobble.
Mm-hmm.
I might be adding thread again. But it's almost done. Because by the time I get the binding on, I'm going to take a quick look. Which color am I going to do? You know, I am feeling the shine today. I'm going to go with...
Ooh, yes.
I am just feeling this color.
Here's all my other beads. Okay. I was like losing my mind for a second because I was like, I did not throw away anything, which is to my detriment. And I have a bunch of stuff I can work with. So just a matter of sorting out how this is going to be beaded.
This is going to be beautiful. Oh my goodness. I have to pick my colors.
See.
I'm thinking of going wild and using even like a navy blue chain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that could
Oh, that would look gorgeous. I love that idea.
There's going to be a lot of room for chain.
Mm-hmm. I don't have anything. Orange is one of those colors that I don't know if it's going to sell well. I have some orange things, like even in the leather knitted chains, I've got that metallic. Oh, that's gorgeous. That waterfall, or I mean, Meridian Sea that you've got.
I love this.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. And then
Yeah, there's going to be room for 2 more.
Yeah.
Or I could do a strung beaded design with it.
I was just kind of thinking that might be like if you did one more chain and then like a strung, just a straight up stringing of beads. I'd be really.
Oh, yeah.
Those are very complementary to those green seed beads.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, that's hot.
Oh, this is cool. Okay.
Look at you. You just have the stuff.
It's going to be way awesome. It's like I planned it.
It is like you planned it, yes. Okay, this is one of those things that feels like I'm trying to paint a picture, and it's a lot of stringing, unstringing, stringing, unstringing until the flow of this just feels perfect. Because right now it's not feeling perfect, but I can do this.
It's not perfecting.
It's not perfecting. Not yet.
Oh, I can't wait to finish this one. It's going to be so nice.
I know. I'm excited about it. Marianne says, orange, I would say, is a summer color. I just read that bright colors and bright gem colors are trending right now. Oh, for summer, absolutely. So maybe I just do like orange things for summer. I really need to get in tune with my seasons. What's the next big one coming up? I guess it'll be summer for a while. It's gonna be summer for a while.
But then orange is a great, could be fall color as well.
Yeah.
You just combine it differently. You throw brown next to orange, and now you have fall.
That's true. That is
You throw
absolutely
blue
true.
next to it, and you have Pacific.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting to do a fair bit of thread burning today. All right, there we go. Yeah, Karen, I love burnt orange for fall.
I like burnt orange with anything.
Yeah, me
I
too.
can wear burnt orange all the time. It goes so well with everything, kind of like teal does, but that's just maybe my opinion on it.
Yeah, it really does.
There are some smaller crystals on here of these Herkimer diamond strands. So I'm wondering if I take those out. Use some of those. I don't know.
Oh, Karen says she's thinking ahead to Mookite. Yeah, which brings me to my next color, mustard yellow.
Mookite. Mm-hmm. I haven't used much Mookite and stuff. Maybe I need to explore and see where that goes one day. It's a very like elegant stone.
Oh yeah, it is. Did you have a kit this past you did a bunch of kits, and I feel like one of them, your Tucson kits. Tucson bundles had Mookite. Did I dream that?
I didn't have a Mookite. I did have. I'm trying to think now. Where are my kits? I had Mocha Mousse. which isn't really purple though. It did have mustard in it though. Or yeah, was that the one that
That might
no,
be
that
what I'm
um
hmm.
one of them had mustard. I can't remember which. That was so long ago.
It feels like not very long ago to me though.
I know. I mean, in reality, it wasn't. It just I also have the memory of a fish, and so I'm gonna forget a lot of things.
The time is just flying right now.
Is it? Oh my gosh, it's already almost an hour. I don't feel like I got
I
anything.
know. How does that happen? See, when you sit down and start having fun, start reading.
I know. It's just like already that hour has passed.
So I was hoping I would have a finished bracelet that I could photo for Joan.
She would be delighted.
Hopefully I can get it. I'm almost there.
Yeah, I don't think that this design is quite working for me yet. The elements aren't balanced well right now.
Oh
So
no.
this is gonna be one of those things that I continue to work on. And maybe I revert it back to how it looked before, but I'm trying to make this the focal piece. And maybe I'm overthinking it because really, if it were simple, I'd probably just do, and maybe this is what I do. Maybe this is what I do is I sing it first of all, and then second of all, maybe I just do like just that, and then just have it kind of go up on the side with just the Herkimer diamonds. Like, do I need much else? Or do I mix in the stones on a different surface? Perhaps.
I need to
Or
muse
do
on
I
it.
do a little like fluffy thing with head pins, perhaps like over here on top. Really, the answer should just be like make it simple, make it bold. And I think that that is probably the route that I'm going to go.
That looks great. I think
I think
that's going to be a good addition to it. Like trying to find my words there. Like, hang on.
Basically, if I can kind of create a focal area and then have heavy stones that are just the Herkimer diamonds on the other side, I think that would probably be enough.
That would, yeah, for sure.
She was going to leave. Okay, I'm going to continue stringing and see what happens.
Hey, it's working.
Mine or yours?
Both yours.
Oh, mine.
Well, both
Yeah,
of ours.
I think mine is working.
Yeah, I've just been doing the same thing over and over again.
Oh yeah, with the what's it called? The square stitch.
Yeah, I think that's what's been keeping me from finishing it. Is it's there's no exciting twists and turns. It's just going to be the same thing over and over and over for a bit.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with repetition.
True story.
Yeah.
That's kind of just what I need today too. My brain's not really on for design.
I hear ya. Okay, so I guess I can get some. I think I know what to do. I think I know what to do. I need some head pins though. Let's see.
Karen's saying it over. Yeah, I think we overthink our designs. I often do that.
I 100% do all the time. It's never my intention, but I like exhausting, which I'm sure you guys do. I like exhausting possibilities. And then that way it's just like if something works, then you know you can kind of immediately see stuff start to happen.
Exactly. I just need to see it first. That's usually where I'm at. Even if I go back to the very first way that I had it.
Yeah.
It takes away the wonder. Oh, could it have looked better if I'd done that? And then if you tried it and you know it didn't, then you've got that figured out.
It's so true. I second guess myself all the time about stuff like that and then realize like the answer is sometimes not as difficult as we try and make it to be. And that's okay because that's what we do as artists, right? Or even as designers, if our job is to look at things from all angles and knowing when it doesn't work.
So true. There we go. Girl's got some tight stitching going on here. Didn't even get the needle to go through.
Oh boy. Well, you could always give it to Joan to finish. That's what I always do.
I know, but then I'm kind of like wheezing on your gig there because then she's which one do I finish first?
It's funny.
I don't think she'd mind though. I'll send her a bunch of delicates.
Keep her busy. Yeah, that is going to hit with the brass just so beautifully. So I think I'm going to do about like three or four of the wire wrap beads and then kind of exaggerate this area with that centerpiece stone. And then the Herkimer diamonds are just going to do the rest of the work for the rest of the necklace, which to me, that is what I needed. Now it's going to be a pricier design probably because of the Herkimer diamonds. But
Yeah.
I also don't care. Because it looks good.
Yeah, there's room for all designs.
What
I'm
color
notorious for
SilverSilk?
like
Huh?
what's that? What color
What were you
SilverSilk?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna ask what you were saying too before I interrupted.
Oh, hang on. I think I forgot because now I'm thinking about what color SilverSilk because I
Oh.
know the color in my head, but I can't remember the name, so I'm gonna have to look it up.
Well, we could start with the base color. Like, what color on the spectrum of colors were you thinking?
And then the gray goose kind of family.
Oh.
Is there a capture chain?
There is a capture chain called, well, there's two of them. Or there's this one too, which is gray with because I'm using like an antique gold / brass color items in here. And so I've got this one that I made that I haven't done anything with that I could possibly use for this. But does that make it too garish because it's such a heavy color? Or I can use shimmering hematite, which has silver in it, which would still work technically. And I think it would give it a lighter appearance. But it's silver could work.
That could work. I mean, it's really gonna be pretty no matter what.
Or I could go into the browns family, or I could even do a dark blue because this sodalite pendant has some blue in it.
Oh, really? Well, that's cool. Look at that. I didn't spot the blue. For some reason, I was seeing greens.
Yeah, it's got a little blue in there. Unless I'm the one that's not seeing it right. I don't know. I think it's blue.
No, I saw the blue once you held it up close. I just, at this distance, was kind of getting the beige and mossy green feeling and a little bit of pops of white or gray.
In which I could go the storm route.
Oh.
This. That's it.
That's nice.
That would really bring out the blue. That is.
Yeah, you're getting votes for the hematite or blue.
Okay. Okay, that's good to know. I think Storm is my journey for this.
Oh, I hope Jennifer's doing okay.
I do too. I'm kind of concerned that she wasn't able to join in today, but I'll text her probably after the show just to make sure she's okay.
Yeah, it sounded like Rainey had gotten sick.
Mm.
She was vomiting.
Oh my gosh, how awful. Well, I was also hoping that she would pop onto the show, but now I know that she can't.
Yeah. Because that's like I notice when kids start vomiting, husbands panic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're taking care of her today, so they're on their own, you know. It's like,
oh yeah.
So she probably had to help out with that.
Oh goodness.
She said they went to a park and came back, and she wasn't well when they came back.
Oh, okay.
She got a lot of heat or sun or something.
Yeah. Yep, that will happen. My coworker who has children, it's kind of the same. Like they have some wild stories because it's just kids being silly.
Oh, yeah.
But inevitably something happens and it involves someone like throwing up or someone,
Yep.
kids being kids. Or their siblings are fighting each other, which is actually kind of funny in itself because one of them loves to provoke the other and does it so passive aggressively. But like when my coworker's telling me these stories, I'm like sitting there laughing because I think it's hilarious.
Yep. It is. It's so funny, but then it's like, oh my goodness. Like,
I know for the parents, probably not at the time, but then he's sitting there talking about it and he's laughing about it too.
It's so hilarious though. Like, so they'll fight with each other and then they'll come to me and try to pull me into it, try to get me to pick sides.
Oh yeah.
And of course I can't do that, right? And I'm just like, hey, you got a choice right now. Here's your choice. You guys can work it out amongst yourselves, or I will separate you and you will both be getting a little bit of a break / time. And then they, don't usually take that well. Continue to fight. Then I do break them up, put them in separate rooms. All right, 5 minutes in your room, 5 minutes in your room. And you can be nice. You can come out. And then I'm enemy number one. And they team up. And I went in there once and the younger one Alex had snuck into Patrick's room and caught him in there. And he was hugging him. And I'm like, aren't you supposed to be in your room? I thought you were mad at Patrick. And he's like, we're scared because you're mad.
Oh my gosh.
And they're like all besties now. And I'm like, see, it works every time.
That's amazing. I like that they team up, and I think you're right. Like a enemy of my enemy is my friend sort of a situation.
Yes, exactly. Like, gosh, if I gotta be that guy, I guess that's me. But I don't know. And they're like, can we have a snack?
Yes.
I think when they get hungry, they start to do that.
Oh, for sure. Hunger brings out the worst in people.
Like feed them every 2 minutes. It's like all day, just like feed.
That is a thing. That is my niece in a nutshell.
And then the worst thing is if I want a snack. So like if I want to get something and it's currently not a moment when they're scarfing something down and I'm like, I just want to sneak a little piece of chocolate or something. I'm like, I'm gonna go get some chocolate. I remember there was a time when I could just get a snack myself and not worry about what anyone else is gonna see or say. And I'm like, now I have to go and sneak around my own kitchen trying to sneak something and not get caught.
Do you get caught inevitably?
They're like dogs. They hear the wrapper or they hear the sound of the cupboard door opening or the fridge and they come running. What are you getting?
Primitive instinctual thing to forage for food.
Yes. And I have a stash of stuff that this is going to sound terrible, but it's just too good for kids, like it's kind of expensive chocolate and I don't want them they don't taste it. They're just going to like eat it and like They
Right.
don't
Their
care. They
appreciation for bitter chocolate has not developed. Or
Yeah,
dark
or
chocolate.
worse, they'll take a massive bite out of it and then handle the rest of it. Like, they'll open an entire chocolate bar. Usually, like, you break a little piece while it's still sealed,
Oh, right.
and then you open it up and you take the square out, and you
Yeah.
can save some for later. No, my kids sat that chocolate bar down, opened the whole thing, stick it in their hand while it's melting all over their sticky little
Oh,
fingers,
lovely.
drooling on it, and then they set it on the plate because they didn't like it and leave it there for me.
Oh
And I'm
my
like, that was a $5 chocolate bar. Like,
god.
why did you do
No.
that? That was mommy's special bar. They're
Yes.
like
Oh,
and they're like, "It was really yucky." I'm like, "Yeah, I could have told you that."
it was really yucky. That's funny.
I get, like, the funky flavors and stuff, and they're like, or it's not, it's lower sugar and higher chocolate content. Like,
Yeah.
maybe it's 70% cocoa or something.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they're like, "It's yucky." Like, "Yeah, 'cause it's mama chocolate, okay?"
So, speaking of chocolate, my friends last year had a Christmas in July because, like, they kind of wanted to host it and have all the holiday stuff done with earlier in the year, so that way they can get to actually doing their holiday stuff, when that time frame happened and still retain some peace and sanity for themselves, right? I thought it was a
Yeah.
clever idea. And so one of the activities during this party was to do a chocolate guessing game in the sense that they would start with a full cocoa bean
Oh.
or a, I guess, is that right? Or is it cacao? I can't get my words right.
Oh, I don't know. For me, it's
And
a wrapper when I see it.
well, it was kind of the same experience of like buying it from the grocery store where you see like 70% cacao or so, uh,
Yeah.
but they started with 0 and then did like I think we did 10 different tastings, and so they went from 0 to 100% milk chocolate. Um,
Oh, I see.
and it was interesting seeing how the flavor profile changed as things were from like super bitter to um, to being more like sweet chocolate, the Hershey's that we're all used to. But
Yeah, baker's
one of my friends
chocolate.
is from Brazil, and
Oh,
so like he was able to bring back the real good stuff. And his mom's
nice.
a chocolatier,
Oh my
and
gosh.
so she had all these different samples of stuff. So they made into like a whole evening of it, and it was pretty fun.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's a good friend to have around.
Karen says 80% cocoa or
Ooh,
cacao is yummy, and I have to agree. I do
yeah,
the 70 to 80, but anything after that is just like your tongue is gonna get dried out.
yeah, that's true. I do weird things with chocolate, so, like, I'll take one of those really high concentrations of chocolate, and I'll put a little bit of peanut butter on top of it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Because then it turns basically into a Reese cup, but
Yes,
with, like,
exactly.
a darker chocolate taste to it.
Or, like, eat it with something with it, like a handful of almonds and peanuts, or even just,
Mm,
like, a little raspberry or strawberries or something.
yeah,
That's usually pretty good.
that's a good idea. I've been addicted to those Trader Joe's trail mixes, the ones that have,
Those
like, the dark chocolate in it. Those are so good.
those are oh, yeah, those are divine.
Yeah. Well, and I bought the bag that has, like, all of it together and not the separate baggies. So it's kinda dangerous, though, because I will take handfuls of it at a time. Yeah. I have been known to eat that for, like, just straight up lunch of, like, a couple handfuls will keep me pretty full for a long time. I mean, which makes sense because it is just a mixture of different nuts.
It's not bad for lunch though, you know?
No, I mean, it keeps you from being sleepy during midday.
Yeah, exactly. I've been having afternoon coffee
Mhm.
because it's collapse o'clock and mama needs coffee.
Did I tell you about my coffee bar thing that I set up lately?
You had a really cool looking one with you last live. It
Oh
looked like a
yeah, my
blended amazing awesomeness of some kind.
my cup. I saw that like a TikTok influencer or an Instagram influencer with, and I totally clicked their affiliate links and got myself in trouble. But I wanted to elevate my coffee game, and so I bought a little like stand for my kitchen that has different like glass pumps that have different syrups in them. I got vanilla, um, caramel salt, salt and or yeah, it was caramel salt or whatever, and then hazelnut. And then I have a couple different sauces. I got a chocolate sauce and a caramel sauce on the top rack, and then honey, as well as like in a cute little glass jar, mind you, that looks like a honeycomb. And then what's it called? Instant coffee in a container as well. I'll have to take a photo of it. It's small, but it's super cute. And so I use that every morning to like make a bougie little coffee for myself.
Oh, that is so cool.
And then I can have whatever flavor just I want to start the day with there and available. I mean, it
Oh,
beats like spending $12 for a coffee at
oh yeah.
these
Oh my
store
goodness.
shops.
Oh, that's a nice comment. Thank you, Beaded with Nicole. Thanks, Teresa. And folks are saying that they agree, like with the coffee.
Oh yeah. Leslie was asking, have you made whipped coffee? I have um what's that thing called, that a whisk? Like a electric whisker thing? The
Oh
mini one?
yes, yeah.
I don't think I'm saying
It
that
has a
right.
little like circle coil at the bottom.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the
that's
froth.
what I do use to sort of froth everything together.
Is it just me or just like pouring it over ice make it taste sweeter?
I think there's some sort of flavor or temperature combo that, yes, something happens that's magical. Because what I
I
do is I
want
froth the entire thing and then I drop in ice cubes. And then, that is my drink on the go.
now I really need to go make one of those fruit coffees.
You got me thinking too. I'm like, do I need a coffee now? Yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah, the other day I ordered something. I got a cafe mocha, which normally I would kind of not do that kind of sugar, but I was in a mood. And so I got some and my kids are looking at it and they're like, that looks like chocolate. And I'm like, you want to try some? Because I was in a mood. So I want to see their face when trying a mocha.
Oh
And
boy.
so my oldest refused because he doesn't trust me. He's like, no, I'm not going to try that one. And my youngest was like, okay, yeah, give it to me. And he drank some, and I could watch him thinking about it. He's like, hang on, this isn't chocolate, but I like it. I'm like, that's my boy right there. He's gonna like coffee when he grows up. I'm not alone anymore in my coffee drinking.
I think I started whenever I was 16. The coffee
Did
shop
you?
scene was like very heavy at that time. And so, yeah, I don't know. It was just weird for high school kids to do the coffee shop thing, but that's what we did. So I was part of the coffee shop clique.
I can't remember. Oh, I got into it in high school just to survive the early mornings. And
Hmm.
well, my dad always made coffee, and it always tasted disgusting because he would make the black coffee and drink it with nothing in it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, and that he did that my entire childhood, and I was like, "What is this nastiness?" It smelled so good until you cook it, and then it smells disgusting and tastes worse. And so, but then I went to this place at the mall called Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf,
Mm-hmm.
and they made one with all the fancy done to it.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, and I felt so good because you know caffeine. Whenever you first try caffeine, you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna write a novel. This is
Yes.
amazing."
You feel invincible.
Yeah. Went home, flew through my homework. I'm like, "This is great."
This feeling is great. What is it? It's like a drug.
It so is, and it was espresso, and I don't think espresso is not the same as a drip. It's probably has less caffeine, to be honest. I'm not
Mm.
sure. Someone told me once, I don't know if this is true, but a regular drip, like from Starbucks, let's say, 500 milligrams of caffeine. But an espresso, you could get a double shot and you're at about 120 milligrams or so. That seems like I would have expected that to be the exact opposite, But
That's what I thought too. It's an
yeah,
interesting formula.
there is definitely a spectrum to caffeine where it's no longer working because it's too much, It's like,
quit drinking coffee.
oh,
I try and moderate because, like, I will get to a point to where my ADHD drives up because of the coffee, so I have to like make sure that that does not happen in order to be
yeah.
a functional human. And then I just feel like I'm like, I don't know, very twitchy all day.
Yeah, Dana says coffee houses definitely changed everything with all the sugary things added.
Mm-hmm.
One of my friends used to call it a cupcake in a cup.
Oh yeah,
The frappuccinos, particularly.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, who was I? I was telling Colleen about this the other day. Colleen and Jody were on a chat with me,
Mm-hmm.
and I was telling them about the smoothie place near me. I had this habit. I was going to get smoothies every day, and I thought I was clever because I would kind of like replace my lunch with it, and it was quick and easy. It tasted really good, and I felt like I was being healthy. Right? I'm like, I'm being healthy. I'm having a smoothie. And I
Yeah.
looked the other day. The smoothie I've been getting has 700 calories in it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's like
Oh my
4
God.
sodas or something.
I did not know it had. No wonder I like it so much. I was like, oh, it's so good.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it is good.
Well, it's like smoothie is essentially fruit, or it's fruits, right? That's been
Yeah,
smoothie.
and it has add-ins. Like it has some kind of protein add-in, and then of course, I have to get some PB2 in it and
Mm,
other fancy little additions and chia seeds, and you know how you can fancy those up.
mhm.
Yeah, I was naughty. So I started making it at home because if at home I can control what's going into it.
Yeah, that's
I think what
true.
was doing it was the peanut butter because I was getting peanut butter in it, and I thought, okay, they're going to put a tablespoon of peanut butter. Well, one day I was watching, and this is what triggered me to look it up. I watched it was 2 ice cream scoops of peanut butter that they're putting in
Oh,
there.
wow. That is a lot.
That's a lot of peanut butter, and I was just like, dang, no wonder I like it so much. It tastes like hopes and dreams. Good. It's just like,
I love the way you explain things. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's hopes and dreams in a cup, and
it is.
it's easy to get complete consumption from it, but only to have your dreams smashed by reality.
It's true. Oh, and the other thing I was doing, I'm telling you guys all my secrets right now. I would go after getting the smoothie because then I'm craving a bit of salty, right? So right before pickup, I would just maybe swing through and just get fries at
Mm.
either like one of the there's a couple little burgery places nearby, and then there's a Taco Time, and they have tater tots at the Taco Time. Any Seattle people here, I'm talking about the tater tots from Taco Time.
Mhm.
Ooh. I don't know how much salt is in it. It's got to be a lot because it tastes so good. It's this amazing, and I would get like the medium. I'm not going for the small one. I get the
Oh my
but I
gosh.
sit there in the car waiting for my older son to come out from school, and I would eat that and drink a smoothie. And I was sitting there thinking I'm getting away with something. He comes out. He's like, "Why does car smell like fries?"
And you were caught.
I don't know why the car smells like fries. It couldn't be my fault.
The air freshener, what are you talking about? Okay, I need a help slash direction with this.
Oh yeah.
Do you like that I added this extra element here on the side, or is that too distracting?
Let me think for a second. So I'm in love with what you got going on the left, my left.
Yes.
That is, don't change a thing. That is
I'm
perfect.
definitely leaving that for sure. Oops. But yeah, I was unsure about And maybe this isn't the right pattern, but I wanted to break this up just a little bit. And maybe if I wonder if I simplify it or something.
I don't know. You might not need to. That might be all it needs is just that one pop of something with just the solid going everywhere else.
Really? Okay. Yeah, maybe you're right.
That said, though, you really have a beautiful design going there regardless of what you do. So it's just amazing. But I think for me, I would go with
just simplicity.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I might be overthinking it per usual, so I might just do that. I think I will draw this back. And
Karen says it's a stunner.
Say what?
She says it's a stunner, yeah.
Pop it with the chain. Well, that's the other thing to consider too, now that you think about it, is I've got SilverSilk chain going in, which technically it does add an automatic new dimension to this. So maybe I don't want to do too much to the bottom, because otherwise it's going to be too busy. Jody says it was perfect. Not to leave it.
Oh, no. Oh, Jody.
No, I already changed it.
Oh, sorry, Judy.
What I could do is actually, I should crimp this with end caps. That way I have the top portion of it done. Do I need a clasp on the side or in the back?
Oh, I would do good question.
Because I could do a clasp on this side to balance this thing out and then just have it all Herkimer diamond up.
I'm thinking the back. But I have no evidence to support this. It's just my initial
gut reaction.
But yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with that. All right, we are well over our time. So I don't want to hold you hostage for too long. But I loved that I feel like I got a lot accomplished actually, because I'm really, really excited about this design. I'll probably sit here and finish it, in fact. Now, don't hold me to a photo though.
Yeah, I might not be holdable to a photo either because I'm still working on this. So I'm gonna have, let me bring this up a little bit. I'm gonna have this chain going, and then I'm gonna have the beautiful blue.
Ooh, yes.
And do I need one more chain? Because it's gonna have room for one more thing. 80s song moment popped in my head.
Which one?
Well, because there's room for one more chain. So then I'm like, so there's room for maybe just one more.
I'm not familiar with that one, sadly.
I believe it is Dead Man's Party from Oingo Boingo.
Oh. Do you guys know what that is? I mean, I'm sure everybody here does. I do not. So my era is the 90s. So last night, in fact, we were, you're going to either laugh at this or roll your eyeballs, but we were basically like jamming out to the Spice Girls in the van.
Oh, you were?
Driving. Yes, it was so great.
I liked them too. Yeah, for me, so my dad was actually kind of like into good music, shockingly for like a dad. But my dad was, when I was born, my dad was like 22. So he was, in his most cool time when I was like in elementary school, junior high, right? And so he had decent music taste. I used to steal his cassette tapes. And one of it, he really liked Oingo Boingo, and he always had a good one because he commuted. He commuted like 140 miles a day to work when we lived out in the desert. Out in the desert, you're doing that at 90 miles an hour. So it's like, sounds really bad, but he used to just blast music. And I would just go check out his car, see what he had in there, and just take it. Like he would be the first person to bring home. He brought home that, I really liked REM because he liked it. And it was just the cool stuff. He had all their latest ones. He would bring those home and I just go and just take them.
Aww. I love
But
it.
he got me back one. So when we switched to CDs, his car did not have a CD deck in it. So I had a CD Walkman that you could plug in with a cable. It was a cable that went onto a cassette tape.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I had one of those.
Oh my gosh.
I remember that.
It makes my kids cringe, just like even telling them the stuff. But so he took that and he put it in his car. Roll into all my music at that point. I'm like, hang on, those are my CDs.
Okay, so I have a hybrid compromise. I put this larger bead, and that's it.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Hey, Jody is happy. I can see Jody smiling through the chat.
Perfect. Yay! I feel like everyone was sort of voting toward having something there just to kind of break up gray a little bit. But I think what was there before was too much. And this kind of fits the scale of the diamonds in the strand, so it's not taking away too much.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah, I do
And
too.
what color tune did you decide on again? Was it the river?
I'm gonna go with Storm.
Storm. Okay.
I guess
I
I'm a little afraid to do silver with this because of the color combo. Do you guys like this one with it? Did we agree with that? I don't remember what we all agreed on.
What I got with me. See if there's. I don't know. I was leaning towards a mossy green, but I don't know why.
A mossy. I could. There's not really much green in the pendant.
There's not.
Lots
I might
of
just be seeing.
So
there's brown, gray, blue. It may just be the colors aren't coming over for me.
Well, it could be a combination of my camera as well, which is stuff in real life is going to look different anyway, you know?
What do you think of this color? I don't know which one this is, and I don't know if it's pop-up or if it's special, but this one here. The Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what? Ember, which I think that's what that is. That might be a good one. Let me go grab that. Hold on just a minute.
Oh, thanks, Liz. Yeah, I definitely had some great music growing up. One of my uncles is a drummer in a band, and my youngest brother played bass in a band. There's a lot of music in my family.
Beadin with Nicole B. What are y'all beading on top of? It's so nice and white. I can see all the beads. Oh, mine is just a little tray that has like a little padded thing on it. I found this on Amazon. It's super cheap. And then Danielle has a fancy bead border that I wish I had.
Well, I should send you one. Actually, Jill will send you one. These come from Jill Wiseman.
I know, yeah. I saw them in her warehouse, and I totally was going to ask her about it, and I did not because I got distracted.
Oh, you probably because you were looking at beads, right?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Question: is this too sparkly or is this too perfect?
Oh,
because I'm working with
I'm liking that color. Yeah, I feel that one.
That goldish color is gorgeous with your design, Nealay. Okay, so it might be all right then. That's what Nicole is saying. I guess it's like on camera, it looks very sparkly. In real life, it's actually not overly sparkly. So maybe I think it'll be okay. I'm just a little worried. Now, the other color that I could do, which would tone it down dramatically, would be the brass color. And Danielle, feel free to be like, Nealay, we gotta cut the show in case you need to go.
I think I'm okay for a little bit. I'm actually experimenting just to see, because I might need help picking colors. I can finish this offline, but I may not know what color to do. So yeah, for sure I'm gonna need one additional. I'm gonna bring this up a little higher. But look how perfect it's working out.
Oh, that is so really nice. Lovely. I absolutely dig that. It's gonna look so dynamite.
Oh, now I have BTS in my head.
BTS?
You said dynamite. I'm those days where all words spark song lyrics. I don't know why. If it's not stuck in your head,
it's like a musical day almost, you know?
I know.
I'm not mad about it.
No.
All right, so I'm hearing that most people like this one, if I'm not mistaken. Nobody seems to be excited about this one.
Yeah, I'm
So
getting
we're
a
just gonna use the right one.
there.
Okay.
And then Rachel's seeing olive like I was too. She's saying color that's more olive, but I think that pop of bronzy brown amber is perfect.
Yeah. Well, I am giving the people their choice, which works because like look how great these stones look with that bright one anyway. I would hold it up, but then I would unstring everything by accident, so I am not going to do that. And I think I just need to crimp this and be done. Now the question is how much brass do I want at the top? Because it's going to be very brassy with the finding. So I think I'm going to take that bead off and just do the hematite instead. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Use good materials. That's my advice for you guys today.
Yeah, that's true. I'm that person that drives up the price of a kit because I want to put in the thing that like cost driver selector.
I'm that person that has a giant tray of nonsense. Don't know what to do with. Well, if no one's in a hurry, I would love to finish this design.
Yeah, I'm just looking for colors. I thought I had more of my SilverSilk sitting next to me, but I'm not finding it.
All right, that, and then I need some end caps.
I wonder.
And what kind of clasp did we agree on?
Oh, toggle?
We're gonna do okay. We can do a toggle. I like that. I like that.
Oops, I dropped a bead. Meh.
Did it like disappear into the carpet?
Yeah, it's one of these, so it's never going to be found.
Except for by a vacuum at some point.
Look at this color.
Ooh, wait, which one is that one? I
Well,
don't remember.
because
Oh, it's red? Why
yeah,
is it so gorgeous?
What do you think? Because of
yes. Will the silver work against the metal that you have?
Exactly. Yeah.
Thing that I'm wondering. Oh my god, I love this. I know those metals don't match perfectly, but there is just something about the tonality of that and then having the rest of the findings like look amazing with this. So I think you guys picked the right one. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway,
I could switch this to silver.
I think I probably would. And in fact, I think the waterfall or the Meridian Sea one also has silver in it.
Yep.
So I think the journey is silver because it's going to be too contrasty.
Definitely.
Do you have silver? Do you need me to send you some?
No, I got it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna just switch it out. It's easy.
Love it, love it.
That's one thing I love about these slide crimps because they you can audition things.
Yeah, for sure.
Woohoo.
Should I have used? Nope. I'm going to end up overthinking it. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
I'm an overthinker. What I do best.
Yeah, because I was like, maybe I should have used the antique copper or antique brass colored beading wire, but I didn't think about it earlier, and I already cut this off the spool. So I'm just gonna go with what I've got. And I am, if I could be that OCD and get away with it, that's what I would do.
I think it's okay to be OCD about our beading projects.
For sure. We are trying to like take it to that next level anyway.
In a way, like, it's kind of a superpower.
Yes, absolutely. My gosh, I am so delighted to have something finished from my tray of nonsense to a tray of
Tray of beautifulness.
yeah, of triumph, really.
There you go.
It's my triumph tray.
It's your victory tray. Yeah.
Everybody needs a victory tray.
They really do.
So many SilverSilk options. I know, Carolyn, it is ridiculous how many decisions can go behind this. Karen says, imagine Joan's surprise too.
She's going to be so happy at us.
I know. Okay, I want to make sure this is flexible and still can hang, but still not have gaps. And I think I've accomplished that. I am using gunmetal colored crimps from Softflex. I need to put in another order with them for more stuff, but I haven't done it yet.
I've been meaning to as well. I ran out of craft wire with Sam on Friday. I'm down
Yeah.
to my tiny, tiny little bit of 22 gauge gold.
Mm-hmm. I am as well out of gold in 20 gauge as well as 26 and a few other colors, in fact. But it's just the list keeps growing of things that I must have in my craft stash.
Same
I have no
here.
choice but to replenish.
There we go. I was being a perfectionist with my knits. Now I'm happy. Okay.
Yay! Okay. I am in love with this piece. It is
Look at that. Oh my goodness.
it's just elegant, but I need to cut the back part of it so that I can actually put a clasp back there. Otherwise, it'd just be a very long hanging piece. I don't think
Right?
it could work that way. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is like sparkly as heck in real life because of those diamonds.
That is so that's one of the most beautiful pieces.
I think it is. I'm very, very beside myself. I need to figure out a length for this now. And I'm thinking I need a mannequin. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
Because I want to make it slightly long. I don't know. What is your necklace length preference? I'm just polling everyone out there that's tuned in live.
So for something that's not a pendant, right?
Yeah.
I tend to go long with pendants, but with something that's supposed to be collar length, something between 18 and 20, 21.
18. Jody, I think, had said 22. I have 4 gold crimps. I'm out of gold stringing wire. Yeah. The gold, are they even making gold right now? I think they stopped for a little while.
The 24 karat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but I think there's another. Is there bronze that could be used in place of having the gold?
Yes. Possibly. Actually, I take that back. I'm not 100% sure. On that. That's why I think I also avoided any ordering because I was hoping that they would have gold back by then. But I don't think they.
My go-to right now, I've been using the copper color. But when I use the copper color with gold, it becomes gold. You can't.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I put a gold tip on that, and it's golden.
Okay, so we're gonna go with 20. And then I'm gonna add a class, so it'll maybe like 21 inches. And I think I'm trying to put it on myself as well. And I think that seems to be okay. I think I don't know if I want to go longer with this one. That's the problem. And I would really need to. I just flip the camera around and then hold it in several spots, and then you guys can tell me where.
Yeah. I've got some stringing to do on my end, but other than that, I almost made it to getting it finished. There it is.
Let's see. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and actually just flip my stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna flip mine too. I think I'll finish it. If I don't finish it now or get a photo for Joan, I can do the final touches next Silky Sunday and then start a new one that same day. Oh, look how cool this looks. Oh my goodness.
Okay, what do you guys think about like right there? That too?
Oh yeah.
Or is that, do I need to keep pulling it? Like to right? So I feel like the shape becomes a little bit weird as it gets higher, but then whenever it's low, it kind of works. I don't know. I will let you all be the judge.
I think it's good. I think I do like it a little higher, but I think it's good either way, really.
Maybe like right there.
You can go higher and then do a little adjustable chain with some jump rings.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. They're saying that was too long before.
Some folks are saying that, yeah.
Okay, so people are saying right there. Which I can't, I don't think I can sit down and show you guys.
Liz said she would wear it.
Yay, okay. Shorter, perfect. I'd wear higher, gorgeous, higher. Okay. Right there. That would actually, this constitutes the 20-inch length. So I think you guys were just right on the money with that. So I have to cut this much off. Okay, this is all like helpful feedback. So thanks everyone. I really, I'm gonna cut it actually right now so that I can not have to worry about it later. That was very helpful. Thank you to everyone out there. I really appreciate that. Sometimes it's just like, it's nice to know what to do.
Yes.
It's just nice to know what to do. I don't know. Need help some days.
Me too.
Well, I love that you guys could tune in on Sunday. We're just going to keep this up on YouTube. I don't know the future of Facebook. I think last time we were having some trouble. This time we're having some trouble streaming to it directly. So to our Facebook buddies out there, I'm so sorry. But YouTube seems to be always consistently nice to us. So we will just keep it over on YouTube and invite people to come in and join us. I will also flash a couple graphics. First is you can scan this QR code to chat. I am the person responsible now. I don't know why I was peeking out. Surprise! Yeah. Sorry.
I've been hanging out with my children for too long.
Where I've sort of reframed how I've been using the text messages. I'm using it now to just answer quick questions and see if you guys have anything to say on there or reach quickly. I think the people that have signed up can attest to how much better it is now, rather than just straight up reminders. It is more personal. So scan the QR code or just text hello to that number and you are added to our list. The other thing is me and Danielle on SilverSilk Sundays. You can tell your buddies about this or just continue to join us every Sunday at 3 p.m. Central or 1 p.m. Pacific or 4 p.m. Eastern time. And I believe that's all of my announcements. Did you have any, Danielle? Where are you live next?
This Saturday with Leslie. She's coming on for Bead Saturday. We're going to do one of her kits.
I love that. She is such a clever lady. Comes up with amazing designs and amazing colorways.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Awesome. All right. Oh, go ahead. Oh, back to me.
And on to the very next day. So I forget the days.
Yeah. Back to Sunday. Where hopefully Jenifer will be on with us next Sunday. I have her on the calendar, so I'll probably touch base with her. I'm going to touch base with her after this show, and then I'll touch base with her before as well. Make sure she gets the invite to come into the stream.
Yes,
I forgot to do that this time.
And Becky, that's right. It's the rainbow pinwheel that I'm doing next week with Leslie.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait to see that. I bet that looks gorgeous.
It's really, really stunning. A really good pop to see it is on Julie Peterson's page. She created this kit a while back, and her photo of it is really stunning.
Oh my gosh.
The way she adds her artistry to her photos, like I really appreciate how she does those.
Julie Peterson is a force to be reckoned with. Her work and taste and her personality too. She's so funny in person.
Yeah, I've only got to meet her in person one time in Tucson. So hopefully again.
I run into her inevitably every time I'm in Tucson, and it's always such a fun time. I want to Julie, next time you're there, if you're here, I want to have like a meal or something with you if you're there longer.
Definitely.
But cool. Well, I will definitely be on the lookout for that photo. And my friends out there, I guess we will just see you next Sunday. You could see Danielle on Saturday. But otherwise, we'll see you next Sunday, and enjoy the weekend. Happy Father's Day, of course, and everything else. Just keep it creative, and we'll see you next time.